Live from Julian's basement, it's podcadzo. You give us an hour, and we'll give you the world. The world consisting primarily of YouTube references and Steely Dan trivia.
I just love that podcast.
It's podcadzo.
Just leave that down there.
That's so fucked.
Good?
Chugga. Here's mommy's
Basically just
cookies.
adult chalky milk.
Help yourself. The ones at the bottom got a little crumbled, but they still taste delicious.
Why do they look different?
Those are
They're
the
different.
slightly healthier ones. They don't.
No.
They're still as delicious, in my opinion.
Oh my god.
Pretty tasty, huh?
I was a peanut butter fanatic. It just doesn't get any better than that.
You're a real peanut butter guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Those peanut butter bars you made last week. So
You like
good.
them? Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you make a peanut butter cookie healthy?
They don't have sugar, and she uses some sort of flour alternative. So they're sugarless and flourless. So they're actually really
Yeah.
good for you.
Well,
Literally, the more you
the
eat,
recipe I
better
know
you feel.
is 1:1 parts peanut butter, eggs, and or maybe not eggs. Like 1 egg, a cup of peanut butter, a cup of sugar, and that's it.
Really? No flour?
No flour.
Just peanut butter?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
That sounds good.
It's not healthy.
Pretty tasty. So.
That was very delicious.
Let's go with coffee. Help yourselves. We can finish this whole bag. Guys, welcome to freaking podcadzo.
Welcome back, baby.
The freaking ass, freaking mother, freaking
The mother freaker
Companion
of all podcasts.
podcast of the freaking well-known indie rock band Cadzo.
Well-known. Emphasis. There's an emphasis on the well-known part.
More well-known every week.
Yeah. Actually, you want to know something crazy? Mm-hmm. Someone who I've never met before came into Chiba Hut last week and recognized me from a show that they saw.
A
Of
Cadzo
Cadzo,
show?
yes.
Oh, nice. So, this is a summer
I
apparel
need
store.
to be more specific. No, he was like, "Are you in that one like Cadzo band?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And he was like, "Dude, I saw you guys play in Denver like last year." And I was like, "No fucking way." And
Did he
he
say which show?
remembered me. No, he just said he saw us in Denver. I didn't ask what show. I wouldn't have remembered.
Did he tell
anyway.
us how good we were?
He obviously said we were good. He wouldn't have just been like, "Oh, you're from Cadzo? I hated your set. You guys are ass." No, he said we were good.
Nice.
Finally,
Shouts out to him.
finally a good use for the soundboard.
Shouts out to that guy.
Yes, thank you, kind sir.
Well, we obviously got Will on the pod today. Will, welcome back.
Howdy.
Do you want to wear the podcast sunglasses?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Pop
Thanks.
them back on then.
How are things going with you guys?
I'm horny.
Nice. As per usual. Will, you horny?
Same.
Guess what? I'm horny too.
Oh shit.
That's
All
what
right.
it means to be in Cadzo.
Let's come back in 5.
yeah.
Ready,
Quick.
cut.
Oh, you know what? We have a little technical problem actually I need to take care of. We'll be back in 5.
And pause.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm a freaking
You're a soundboard
maestro
wizard.
on this soundboard. On my headphones.
How are
are
you?
Doing the thing.
Sorry, forgot to ask.
Good, dude. I couldn't walk yesterday. But
Why?
I'm feeling a lot better today. That
Oh, your marathon?
I ran on
Was
Sunday.
it another
Shit.
ultra marathon?
No, it was a normal
Regular marathon?
road marathon.
So it's probably light work for you.
Well, I actually felt worse after this one than the ultra. I did
Why?
a ultra marathon in November, a 50K.
Wow.
But that was all on the trail. And that one I was just kind of taking easy. I didn't have a time in mind. I was just doing it to finish and to enjoy it. But the marathon was
You
on,
had, like,
on
goals?
concrete, running on concrete, which is hard on the joints and muscles. And I had a time goal in mind, so I was working my hardest the whole time. But proud to report that I freaking reached my time goal.
Hell yeah.
Soundboarding myself.
Pathetic. You are pathetic.
No one else is gonna do it for me. I know you guys are gonna fucking congratulate me.
I was gonna, but then you soundboarded yourself, and now I don't want to.
I beat my time goal by 34 seconds.
Wow, nice, dude.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's good stuff.
Thank you.
I'm glad one of us is disciplined.
You guys are disciplined in other ways.
Yeah, I'm disciplined in other ways.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
If we say it enough times, it'll become the truth.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
It's not discipline. I have like a minor addiction to exercise.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
else I don't feel right.
Do you think you have
You're
an
crazy.
addictive personality?
Yeah, with certain things. I think so.
I think addictive personality is like everything, right? Or is that too general?
You know what? We're doing the opposite of what you usually have, as I said last week, fucked up definitions for things, and you apply
That's usually just to make you look
something
stupid,
that's
though,
meant
or
to define
disagree
a broad
with you.
term
Yeah.
into very specific things. So I'm doing that. You're right. An addictive personality kind of does have to be with everything.
Yeah, right. So you're
I
good
don't think I
then.
do.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool,
I don't
man.
think I do.
I feel like I don't know. The thing with marathons, well, running in general for me is I like, and I know you say that when you do it more, you start to get the feeling and addicted. I've never felt that for a single second. Like I've never ran. I've done a lot of running in my life. I've never ran at all and ever had it kick in to where I like enjoy it.
That's where the discipline kicked in at the start. I really didn't like running.
You have to like force
and
yourself.
I was
to-
forcing myself to go several times a week.
Yeah, that's discipline that I don't think I have. Because if I don't like stuff, I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah,
Which is
same.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think you should have to do stuff you don't want to do.
No,
I'm not
no
one of
one
these
should.
grind set dickheads on
I
the
know.
internet.
Yeah, that's why we're actually friends.
Yeah. I happen to like it. But yeah, it was fun. Colfax Marathon, shout out. Beautiful day, beautiful morning. Lots of people there.
Okay, so it was in Denver.
In Denver.
Okay.
It's a
got it.
cool course. It starts in City Park.
Nice.
Last year I did the half marathon. We got to run through the zoo, which was
Ooh,
so cool.
that is really cool.
I don't think either the full marathon this year you didn't run through the zoo. I don't think the half had it routed through the zoo this year. But I did get to run through Mile High Stadium twice.
That's pretty cool too.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So you like ran from City Park to Colfax, down Colfax to the river,
Are they
along the
like-
river.
Are they getting rid of Mile High? Are they building a
They're
new stadium?
building a new stadium, and I
and
think
then
the
Mile
plan
High
is
will
to
just
keep
sit
Mile
there
High.
empty,
It'll be like more of an event arena,
like a concert
like
space.
concert space. I hope they don't tear it down.
It'd be really stupid for them to.
Would
It's
be
in
very
such a
stupid
good
and
spot.
wasteful.
Yeah.
It would
And
just
it's
be
such a
like
historic place.
CSU Hughes Stadium too.
I know.
Well, yeah, but they did tear Hughes down, didn't they?
they did.
Yeah.
And they put a bunch of like cookie cutter houses where it used
Yeah,
to be.
it's depressing.
Yeah, that's really sad. We used to sled. Do you ever go sledding on that hill as a
I
kid?
did. Yeah, all
that
the
was like
time.
the main spot. Did you ever sled there as a kid?
No, I was never a kid in Fort Collins.
Okay. I guess I always forget that. It just feels like, well, you were
I mean,
close
I was
enough, though.
I was like 12. By the time I was like riding my bike everywhere and doing mischievous shit.
By the time he was 12, he was done with that baby shit.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
was still sledding
You
up
still
and,
do baby stuff.
yeah. Sledding is so fun, dude.
Sledding.
I
really
have,
fun.
me and my cousins had, they're like mini luges where you like sit on it and you like grab a little stick in the middle
Oh yeah.
and you could haul fucking ass on one of those things. It was so fun.
Did you ever go sledding in Taft Canyon
Mm-hmm.
on the hills there?
Yeah. Mostly in high school because
Uh-huh.
I didn't know anyone in those neighborhoods until I was in high school. But there was one time, I forget who it was actually. I went to someone's house that lived up in Taft Canyon, and we sledded on one of those big hills where it's right by one of those little like drainage ponds.
Yeah.
And someone like sledded all the way into the drainage pond and wound up like breaking an ankle or something, and then we kind of just didn't really go back there after that.
I
but-
hurt myself several times and saw other people get very hurt sledding there, but that didn't stop us. We built crazy freaking jumps.
My aunt broke her collarbone sledding at Eudora once. Shouts out to her for that.
Adora. Oh, yeah. There's some.
There's like smaller hills.
Yeah.
They're nothing crazy, but
I've sledded
people
in
used to
Eudora.
build like jumps and
You can
stuff.
get going on there. Yeah.
You can get going, and people would build like jumps. If I remember correctly, she took a jump, and that's how she wound up breaking her collarbone. That was
On
a long
one of
time ago.
my parents' first dates, they went to a tubing hill, and my mom got taken out by a dude on a tube. And that was
Damn.
bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
I don't think she broke anything, but
Your
she was
mom's a
definitely
pretty
hurt.
small lady.
Mhm.
Like to just
Yeah.
get hit by a dude with some momentum. That's not
Yeah,
good.
she got her S rocked. S there stood for shit. I'm trying to censor myself more on
Podcadzo.
podcadzo.
Let me be
I
the
thought I had a beep.
let me be the potty mouth of the podcast.
But yeah, marathon was cool. Freaking.
What else did you do?
Huh?
What else did you do? I haven't seen you for like.
Since last week, what else have I done?
Has it only been a week?
Yeah, I saw you 1 week ago.
We should we need to hang out more.
I think
I
we
miss
hang out
you.
plenty.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't want to hang out either.
I see you all the time.
Once a week max.
No, I would love to see you guys more, but you know,
Life's busy.
life's. Yeah, I guess so. These headphones
What,
are driving
you
me
haven't been busy?
crazy. No, I've been pretty busy.
Been working.
What else have I done since last week? Yeah, working a bit. Preparing for the marathon. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Cool.
How's your job?
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I guess I've never
Have you
like
seen some good acts?
spoken out about it much. But,
Now's your chance.
yeah, Denver Comedy Underground. Where's the camera? This one. That one.
Either of them. Camera
Yeah.
1, camera 2, camera 3.
Anyways, yeah, it's been pretty good. As a outsider to the comedy scene, it's been. I've learned a lot. Not necessarily about comedy, but
Just
about
the
something.
industry. Who's some of your favorite acts that you've seen? If you feel like shouting out
We had
people.
Rory Scoville.
Oh yeah. I know him.
He did kind of like an unexpected show because normally he's bigger than that club, so it was like packed.
Was he
cool.
like rescheduled there, or did he just have like an off night?
I think he added a tour date.
He just added a night. That's
Yeah.
cool.
But that was pretty sweet. Dan Mintz was pretty funny. There's a lot of local cats too that I forget their names because I suck. But
Or is it because they suck?
no, it's just because I'm the guy making pizza in the back or whatever. So nobody talks to me.
Sounds like your job is pretty fluid. Like you're always doing something different.
There's like 2 hours a day that I make pizza, and then everything else is
Just depends
like,
on the day.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
That's
But
kind of
it's
cool.
cool.
Something different every day.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Do you want to
And
introduce?
No one asked me about my.
Well, we'll get to
So
it. But
that's
first,
Hold on.
we have
I wasn't gonna acknowledge Peach.
a
but
special guest.
Here we go.
She's literally
This
falling
is-
asleep.
This is Princess
Standing up.
Peach. She's also been, for good or bad, the focus of my life lately
Yeah,
because
I think that's for good.
she's a brand new dog
yeah.
to the situation.
She's a sweet princess
Yeah, but
indeed.
it's going well.
She's so
She's
sweet.
only like crazy annoying sometimes when you're trying to like potty train and that sort of thing, but we'll get through it.
Yeah.
How potty trained was she when you got her?
0.
0.
In fact, she was like the opposite of potty
What?
trained.
Did they
She's like
just-
feral.
They just have like because okay, so
No
she's a CSU
inhibition.
dog. For anyone who needed to know the details, did they just like not? Did they just have her like peeing in the building at CSU or like what? What? How does that work?
Okay, I've never been to like the kennel, but they live in like a group of 10, I think,
Okay,
in a big kennel, and they kind of just go whenever they have to.
whenever they need to. She's literally falling asleep right now, bro. It's
Perfect.
kind of ridiculous.
I don't know how because she's like standing up.
I know. She's standing up, sitting, and laying down all at the same time.
What a baby.
Little
She'll figure
baby.
it out.
Okay, and the moment you've all been waiting for.
What's up with
Julian.
you, Julian?
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, we're here today to talk about Windfall. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I actually don't have anything. I don't have anything to say. I'm good. Working. We played a show. Did we talk about that?
The one at Cam's party?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I
Briefly.
think. Yeah,
I guess we did talk about it a little bit. That was fun.
that was fun.
Probably still the highlight of this month so far.
We got a show coming up on Friday. Pointless
Yeah.
to promote it here because this will drop after the show happens.
Yeah, but it was
I
a
assumed
good
it
show.
will be a great show.
Yep, good
turnout.
show.
Thanks everyone for
Slosh
coming
Dogs
out.
killed it.
Yep, Exhaler killed it.
Exhaler's cool. I am excited to play with Slosh Dogs again. It's been a while.
It's been years and years for me.
Yeah, same.
Not since high school have I played with those guys. Pretty cool.
I thought, or
I'll
that
do it
was
again.
Foreign Words that played with them, huh? At 8:30.
Yeah, that was a funny match.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, before that it was all Blue Taboo shows. Mostly, right?
I want to say Foreign Words maybe played a couple times with them. But I don't remember. And I feel like maybe Kadzo did once too, but I guess I'm just making that
No,
up.
Kadzo definitely hasn't.
I'm just confused because Drew's been in my life for so long. Shout out Drew.
Baby
Shout out
daddy
Monica.
Drew.
Yep. Big shouts out to all those cats.
I forget the baby's name, but shout out to the baby also.
Shout out to the baby. One day you'll be old enough to listen to podcadzo.
You'll be a guest on
and you'll
Podcadzo.
appreciate that. Yeah. Surely we'll be still going then.
Oh, we're not stopping for anything, baby.
I hope we still are going then.
Once we're all Israeli free national citizens,
True.
the podcast will really start to take off.
The podcadzo Netanyahu hour. All right. Well,
You said we're here to talk
by
about
the
Windfall.
time this has come out, we will have had a new single come
I was
out.
going to say,
and I
just tell
figured
the people what Windfall is.
we could talk about that song a little bit
We
today.
have not had a windfall. That would be cool.
It was a hopeful title. Figured we'd
They
put
say you
that
need
out.
to manifest your own future. And
Exactly.
shit.
I figured we'd put that out into the universe and
The cash
something
just
could come
bust down
our
the door.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Buca Dolores.
But don't come asking. I guess that's the point.
Well, I'm glad you bring that up, Will, because this is the first time ever that I intentionally wrote positive, upbeat lyrics for a Kadzo song.
Nice.
Is that true? Yeah, it's true. Not that all the songs
You weren't
on
trying to be
LP1 weren't like they're not like hater ass depressive.
Well, you weren't
songs,
trying to
but-
be depressing, no.
No,
They just-
I mean, a lot of them, like, I was trying to fit into the theme of feeling like a bit disassociated and disillusioned,
Disenfranchised.
I mean, I think that's like
suppose.
the classic juxtaposition of like, I mean, a ton of bands, but like Vampire Weekend comes to mind. But it's like you have like insanely happy musical elements, and then the lyrics
Yeah.
are like really atrocious.
Totally. That's shit I grew up on.
That's the best
'Cause
type of music.
It feels insane to write something that's just fully happy.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
And I don't think Windfall is that necessarily. It's
It's not like, yippee!
yeah, it's not bubblegum pop.
No.
But it is, a different approach than we usually take, or that I usually take to writing lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Should we just listen to the song for a second?
I was kind of worried that this song might actually be too close to U2 to release. This is the first time
Which
where it's
is
like we actually
saying a lot.
we actually did it, where we fully
Yeah.
pulled off sounding kind of like U2 for a second.
Here, talk more
Which
about that
part?
because my Google Drive isn't working.
I feel like Will wouldn't know because he doesn't listen to U2, but like the beginning, like the main the
verse
that's
parts.
that's like a very U2 like 90s U2. We kind of talked about this, like it reminded me very specifically of this one U2 song, but then we listened to it and then it didn't actually sound that much like it, but
Sure.
I still think the vibe is there, like
So
guitar
this
tone
is
and,
it's guitar-wise, it's my proudest songwriting achievement because in one deft move, I managed to rip off Vampire Weekend and then U2.
Perfect.
The hook is very much a Vampire Weekend-ish riff, which in the context of the recording and the rest of everything that's going on in the song, I don't know if that comes through too much. Do you
I
guys
don't
hear
think,
that
no,
in the hook?
I don't think I know what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
I agree with you, but I don't think that it would be like
Yeah.
necessarily obvious to every listener. But I do think that there are some like U2 fans out there who would listen to this song and be like, "Oh yeah, no, this is like these guys listen to a
Which
lot
I
of
would
U2."
I would really hope
Yeah.
so. That does come through.
I mean, I'd be okay with it. I'd be great with it. It's like such a weird combination of things because we've talked about on the podcast before, like trying to make things slightly more like proggy or like odd time feeling for LP2. So there's elements of that where like the drums are kind of like chopped up and not super linear all the time, and like Will does some weird polyrhythmic stuff. So in that element, it's not super U2-y, but like just the way the motion that it has overall makes
Yeah.
it feel
And the
kinda-
overall arrangement.
Yeah,
Mhm,
the
for sure.
arrangement's a big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But here, let's just go ahead and listen to a little bit of it, and then we'll talk more about it. This is Windfall.
I feel like. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
Go.
I was just gonna say, and we've talked about this a lot on the podcast too, so I'll be brief. But it does sound like Kadzo, but I do still think like from LP1 to this, there is a quite noticeable change in like overall energy, tone, production value. Like I really think that like people are gonna be surprised by
I do
like,
think
this newer shit.
we've stepped it up for sure, and I think it's a similar upgrade in everything as Bored with the Melody had, which, you know, the singles from the same album. So that's good.
Well,
Yeah.
and we like, I think we kind of mentioned this too, but like, Bored with the Melody at first seemed like it was closer to LP1, and then with like Time and Space, it's actually now to me seems a little bit further away from LP1, and
Yeah.
makes more sense with these new songs. But like Windfall, I never thought for a moment like, oh, this kind of gives me like LP1 vibes. Like for me, there's not really a moment where it's like, oh yeah, this is like just LP1 over again. Like it's pretty much like we approach the songwriting in a completely different way. I think everyone like approached their performance from like a completely different headspace. So I feel like it's just a completely different vibe overall, which I'm super happy about. Like I don't really think there's many bands, and this isn't a dig, but there's not many bands who can like really move their sound along that quickly from LP1 to LP2. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not just blowing smoke, but Mr. Will Brock here had a big part to do with
It
that.
did really help having someone to play bass like full time.
Yeah,
because
you came
before
in
the
at
songs,
just the right time when like
Yeah.
all these songs were kind of half baked, and we like didn't really. I mean, we had Bored done, but everything else was half baked, and like
Yeah.
we didn't know where we were going arrangement wise. And having you come in and jam them with us helped tremendously.
Yeah, it's been pretty sweet. Speaking of Drew again, he wrote a pretty killer bass part for Bored with the Melody. So learning that and trying to replicate that and honor that part, but also, you know, try to make it my own too, I think was kind of the template that I wanted to use a lot on the other songs. So Windfall was one that I tried to take that exact idea and kind of like work with it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, which speaks a lot to your capabilities as a bass player, because it does like it's not like identical to Drew's playing by any means, but it's also not like anyone would listen to this and then Bored with the Melody be like, different bass player, huh? Different bass style.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope
it's-
not.
Yeah.
Well, and if anything, it's kind of cool to have just one song that might be slightly different, you know, overall, because it's more of like a unique moment for that one song, Bored with the Melody, but the rest of the album has a through line and a cohesion that I think like still makes sense, because like Will said, he picked up on what Drew was playing and kind of used it as a template, and I think that obviously like knowing Drew and like knowing Drew's playing style helps a lot too, and also just knowing like not like it really made that much of a difference, but like knowing me as a drummer and like us already kind of having rhythm section fundamentals before really helped, because we're in another band together too. For those who don't know, Foreign Words, check it out. So yeah, that really helped. And I think for me, I don't know for you, but for me, it really just bolstered my confidence. Like the songs felt really like incomplete and kind of aimless before Will. And then Will started playing, even when he didn't have parts yet, just having someone playing through the songs made him feel like, oh, these are actually done. Like these are actually songs.
Yeah. Well, and Windfall, I think, was the first song for that to happen with.
Yeah.
So I think Windfall was the first one I wrote for the new album after Bored.
It's the
And it
first
was-
one that I think you had a demo of.
Yeah,
too, so
it was
that
definitely
makes
the
sense.
furthest along.
Yeah.
When
We
you
tracked
joined
drums for it first.
yeah. And it was a fun, like, the writing process for this was good. Like, before Will was jamming with us, the three of us were playing a lot. And it kind of just, like, naturally came together with all the different parts and, like, arrangement. But then, like I said, you know, when Will joined, it's like, okay, yeah, this is now a complete song pretty quickly after
definitely.
you started playing with us. So I
Nice.
think it just made sense to put it out as the second single because of that.
And it encapsulates, I think, the vibe of LP2 really well, which you would want a single to do. It's got the energy, it's got the Kadzo sound, it's got elements of like the new stuff that we've been trying to play with, but it's not like fully in that realm. It's a good like teaser of like what's to come, kind of.
Yeah. So here, that last part where I was singing was the U2
Quadruple
section
action,
where,
double distraction.
yeah. Oh yeah, and that's first Kadzo song with some group vocals.
Gang vocal,
Gang
yeah.
vocals. Will and Julian double up the vocal on the double the action with zero detractions part there. And your performances, let me say, really shine through.
I actually heard us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I got you both hard panned, I think. Maybe not hard panned,
Damn
but
straight.
Like we're panned, but
Yeah, you're
not
panned.
all the way out.
yeah. All right. Okay, we'll pause there too because also a Kadzo first.
Oh yeah.
Julian
Vocal
vocals.
debut.
Yes.
Julian's vocal debut on a Kadzo song.
Yes.
So I hadn't even sent the demo with vocals yet because we tracked all the instruments first, and then you guys hadn't heard like any because when we were jamming this in practice we were just doing instruments. I hadn't really sung any parts yet, little stuff here or there. But Julian hit me up as I was tracking vocals coincidentally and was like, "Do you have vocal ideas for Windfall yet?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a couple. Why, do you have ideas?" And he was like, "Yeah, I have some ideas. Like if you want to hear them the next practice." I was like, "Yeah, most definitely." So we were tracking stuff.
It wasn't even.
that
Yeah,
day.
it wasn't even a practice. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah, we
tracking
were tracking.
sesh.
Yeah, we were doing drums,
We
right?
we did drums for a lot of songs,
Uh-huh.
and then we just finished, and we're like, let's do bass now, and then we did a bunch of bass tracking, and then we were like, well, fuck it, let's try some vocal shit too. So
Yeah. So
kind
Julian
of just all
hopped on
spur of the
mic,
moment.
threw it in, and I think it adds something special to the song.
I think, well, thank you. I wanted, like, and it was cool too, because I guess, and you already said this, but like, you had written some more like upbeat, positive, optimistic, like glass half full type lyrics for the first time. And every idea that I had was like really sad and like really like gentle and like fractured, I guess I should say. So it was just a good yin and yang of like your lyrics are like
You're the devil.
positive,
You're the
upbeat
devil on the
ones,
shoulder. In the
and
song.
mine are like the self-doubty,
Yeah, you're the
not
voice
so sure
of
ones.
doubt.
Which I think the duality of the song is also like, because there obviously are multiple parts to the song. It's not just like the same thing for 4 minutes straight, but like
Yeah.
the lyrical shift kind of changes when the song shifts happen in a nice way, which wasn't necessarily fully planned. And I wanted my vocals to be like pitchy and off key and like really like far back and kind of just really, really delicate sounding, and in contrast to like your super confident, like very forward. So I think we got there.
Yeah,
I think it's a nice thing that we haven't like done before. So that's also exciting to
Yeah.
be breaking it out on LP2, not waiting until our Easter Lily EP to have a second singer.
Yeah. You're going to have to make your voice sound more like mine
That's
by the time we
true.
get there.
That's
So
true.
people are like, man, Colin's voice sounds
Can't
a little
tell
different
who's
here.
who.
But that's Colin singing. All right. All right. So that's through chorus one.
Yeah.
I love that we wove the same melodies from each other's parts so many times through, like, in all of those parts. Because, like, the vocals come back to the guitar, but then Will's playing it on keyboard. And then your vocal part is reflected in a keyboard part. And then we play a part together.
Yeah.
That, like, ascending line. So I think that's part of the mojo.
I think it's very playful and dynamic song.
It's also like
I'll give us
super
that.
loose. So
Yeah.
like I think the cool thing, and I don't want to like literally beat a dead horse like I always do on this podcast, but a big shift like rhythmically for us, or for me I should say, and it was easy for me to just like steer the rhythm because we didn't have a bassist when it was like all happening. But like
Steal
LP1,
the rhythm, steal the rhyme.
yeah,
on now.
LP1
It's
was
podcast
very
time.
focused on being like pretty, I would say like
Like the Pocket Master.
always pocket, like grooving the whole time, very danceable the whole time, moments where you always know where the downbeat is. And then the change in LP2 is like a lot of dancing around the beat, doing a lot of offbeat stuff and kind of shifting the downbeat and moving it around. And I think that shines through really nicely in that part of that song, because it's like the snare and the kick are like very offbeat compared to what you guys are doing, and then like whereas LP1 would have been like very like washed out and kind of just like kick and snare heavy, this one's like very like ride heavy, and like you can always hear like a pulse in something, but it's always kind of shifting between where you're hearing it. And then the bass plays off of that really well too. Like again, I think we lock in with each other really well because we're so used to like anticipating each other's weird offbeat kind of bullshit that we do. It all just like pockets really nicely, but doesn't feel tight and linear. It feels pretty loose and open. So
Speaking of drums, I'm pretty happy with the drum sounds.
the drums
we
sound
managed to
insanely
get
good. Yeah.
on these new
Yeah, they're
songs.
sweet.
They're like like I remember when you sent the first rough mix of I think this song, I was like, you literally don't need to change the snare like at all. Like
Yeah.
I said that in a text or
Just turn that shit
something.
up.
Like the snare tone was literally perfect immediately. And it's funny because, and I won't get into the details, but I've been dealing with a lot of snare tone issues lately with other stuff, and to just have like to have an album's worth of perfect material is like, oh shit, there's a mouse running up the stairs right now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You see him?
yeah. Little fella.
Little fella.
Surprised he could leap up that
It's
high.
weird because like, well, I guess it makes sense because it was below freezing last night, so he probably snuck in. But we haven't had a mouse in the house for like
Yeah, I haven't
months.
seen one in a minute
We
down
haven't
here.
seen one for we haven't had one upstairs either for months. And then today my stair was all like chewed up, and we thought it was one of the dogs, but it was probably that fucker.
Dude, a mouse got into my parents' wall and chewed through some electrical wire.
Oh no!
The whole fucking circuit in their house
Wow.
just doesn't work now.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible. Mice are so elusive and weird. Like, yeah, they can do some shit that you really wouldn't think they could do.
I know.
But anywho, yeah. So like the drum sound was perfect right away, and I had like a very specific vision for it. Like, and I think I said this before we started writing LP2, but I was like, I want Chon, snare, and then Primus like everything else, which is very specific and weird in tunnel vision. But you like got there. Like the attack that the ride cymbal has and the clarity that each ride cymbal like ping has is like so reminiscent of how Primus tracks are. And then the snare literally sounds to me like the Homie snare, like, which I've never really heard anyone get close to it since Homie came out. So I'm really proud of that too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And the whole album sounds like that. Like a big thing for me was having like really not characteristic drum tones for this one, because the last one was so traditional and like so straightforward that I really wanted to like have a kit that just sounded like no one else's kit. And I think it definitely gets there. So
Yeah.
big shouts out to you for that, because that's hard to do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't do like a ton of work on the drums. A lot of it was just like how we recorded it.
Well, I think a big
Good
part of
mic
it is that we
placement.
spent so long writing the songs too, and I just
Yeah.
was able to dial in the tones a bit more.
And we've had plenty of practice tracking drums in this basement now.
Totally.
Kind of have our shit down. when
We
it
don't
comes to
even
that.
have to like. I mean, it's literally so easy for us now. We just come in and set up and do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's no big deal.
Well, yeah. Anything else? Any other sections we should play on Windfall? Anything else you guys want to mention about it?
We should play Will's key solo.
Oh, okay. Well, it's coming up. Oh, and I really like your vocal part.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Fades into that pre-chorus nicely, I think.
Yeah, it's maybe like the longest Will's ever taken to write a part, or not write a part, but like get it perfectly tracked. But it was worth the wait.
It's one of the only things he's like retracked too, because he didn't like his first version. But I was like, both versions he sent were so different than what he's like was playing
In the room.
It would change every once in a while, but he more or less had like a similar solo every time we were jamming it. And so yeah, it was cool to hear what. And I liked his first solo, but this one's
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah, it's got way more. It fits the energy of the song way better.
It does.
And I think we kind of mentioned this before too, but in LP1, Will's parts were like added texturally on top of stuff that was already kind of done. But in this process, it's been more of like his parts on top of everything else, like everything else falling around what he's doing. So I think that's a pretty noticeable change in the way the whole song comes across too. Just like that, it's way more key led.
All right. So not only have we released one song, guys, we've released 2 songs. We're doing an old school style, single and a B-side, just as we did with Bored with the Melody. Bored was the single.
Was your
the A-side.
idea.
Was it? Just do a
Originally,
B-side? Oh, okay.
you were the one that wanted to do a non-album B-side.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, because I was just specific with One Time for No More Fun Time. Because
It's just like, not good enough to be on the
liked it.
album.
Yeah, it was like weird and different. And yeah, yes, not. And a big thing was I was like, I'm not going to write lyrics to this one. So, instrumental B-side, let's do it. But Cole Meany, the B-side for this one, was your idea to carry that forward.
Just to keep it, to keep it going.
Which I think was a great idea. Because Cole Meany was a song we had like the idea for that we were like playing bits and pieces of long
time
before
ago.
Bored with the Melody or anything else. Like LP1, we would just whip that riff out every once in a while and fuck around with it. And didn't really know if anything would ever come of it. Like at that time, it felt like, I mean, we definitely weren't considering it putting on the first album. And we're like, I don't know if this will ever be a real song. It's just kind of fun to mess around with. But I don't know, just through pure perseverance, the song kind of developed. And I was always a bit self-conscious about the riff. There was just like, for lack of a better term, just like a butt rock. Or, you know,
rock.
like, yeah, cock rock. Like, check out this riff,
I think that's
man.
why it's sweet.
Yeah. I'm proud. I think we pull it off with a bit of nuance. I think there's a tongue-in-cheek aspect
It's
to the song.
very non-linear for a cock rock riff,
Yes, true.
which is why it works.
Yeah. But yeah, at some point Julian was like, well, let's just do this one as an instrumental and we'll just make it the B-side. I was like, oh yeah, great idea. Okay,
And,
it's a perfect way to release it.
It genuinely, we weren't like trying to do that. It just happened organically, which I
Yeah.
think is even cooler. Because like, you know, some bands, and it's fine. A lot of good bands have like the idea of like, we're gonna go into the studio and make like this many songs for the record. And we're gonna have like this many B-sides and this many like non-album tracks. And then they just like write until they like have it. And us, like, we just stumbled upon it. Like, it was a cool idea the first time, and it's even cooler when it seems like
something intentional.
theme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a theme. Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think Colmini is a very good track, and it's very interesting and fun and like pretty heavy for us.
It's heavy. And I'm glad like we kept it instrumental because, you know, I already said kind of self-conscious with that riff. If I were to sing over that like sincerely, I couldn't pull that
It
off.
might have been a
it'd
little
be-
bit cheeseball.
Yeah,
or
it would have been
something.
way cheeseball. I'm sure that there's lots of singers out there who could pull that off over that
Oh,
riff.
it's not that you couldn't pull it off
No, I
because of
mean,
your singing ability or
I don't
like
think
whatever.
I
I
could.
think it is purely just because it's a fun cock rock song, but if you add lyrics to it, then it's like we're trying to take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, but that song also reminds me a lot of like the weird instrumental odysseys of later Led Zeppelin, where they're just like rocking out for no reason, and you're
Yeah.
like, this is kind of cool.
I mean, I remember you said no quarter.
Oh,
and I
that's
was like,
right.
oh,
Yeah, I already
awesome.
said
Okay,
that.
hell yeah, we're on the right track then. 'Cause
But yeah, like
love no quarter.
so much of the later Zeppelin stuff was instrumental. That I think I don't know. It's a cool resemblance.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, and it would have been a weird like there's in my mind like really there's no way it would have wound up on the album. Like it would have been something fun to play live occasionally, or like maybe we would have just sat on it for another album cycle or something. But like I don't think it would have gone on this LP just because of the way that it is a little bit too. It's not like it's straightforward because it definitely is like a weird song and like I'm like trying to play it live is hard because especially Will is like a full beat behind us playing the same exact
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it's like, fuck, I actually have to like think about this and count a little bit. But like, it just, it's a little too like A-B for like the record in my opinion. So it's cool that it's a non-album single and people have to like kind of go out of their way to find it, which I think is fun. Like in the way that, you know, growing up as U2 fans, like if you wanted to hear like the single mix of like some song, you had to like buy like the B-sides compilation and like that's the only place you could get the track. Like it's kind of cool to keep like music valuable in that way.
For sure. Well, without further ado, here's Colmini.
And maybe the first Kadzo song where Will's just using piano.
Yeah, straight piano, yeah. I think so. Not for long, though. 'Cause here comes the synth.
That might be the
That's like
most
the idea.
cock rocky fill that I do in any Kadzo song
Yeah,
too.
But yeah, fun track. Production wise, I kind of tried to walk the line of like making it sound big and exciting without like super overproduced, because it was definitely easy to go that way, just like making it sound like huge and like a lot of like layered guitars and stuff. But I don't want it to sound like a million miles away from other stuff we were doing. So yeah, it was an interesting one to mix.
I think the mix is super solid, and I think it is a good like. It's a good vibe of like, feels like we're playing it somewhat live in like you know, a darkly
it does.
lit like concert hall, but it's
It
not
feels
like,
live for
huge.
sure.
The thing I did, like, okay, so when we play songs live from LP1, not all of the songs, but there's a few songs, select few songs, and like B-sides too, like New Afternoons, for example, where the goal live lately has been to just play every section of every song like completely differently every time, for better or for worse, and like not repeat any groove between the verses or the choruses. And I took that kind of into this song in the sense that like none of the verse sections are the same for more than a repetition, and none of the off time snare hits or like main groove in the choruses is like the same twice in a row. It's like completely random each time, which is fun.
Definitely helps with it not feeling too repetitive, because there's definitely a risk of that with this song.
Yeah. Well,
like you
and
said earlier, it's very A-B, A-B.
it's a classic prog thing of like, oh, you think the downbeat's here? Well, fuck you. It's
Yeah.
over here. Oh, well, now it's over here.
Yeah.
But it still feels linear. Like you can still move your head to it.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those like songs where you're like, what the fuck is happening? But yeah, it's, if you listen closely, there's a lot of nuance to the way that the parts move around each other.
And I want to say this. Huge shouts out to Cole Meany himself.
For letting us write this song.
I really hope he
About him?
hears this somehow.
Are we just calling
I'd
it
be-
Cole Meany?
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm really glad. I was really hoping that at least one of the songs would keep the actor name.
I think have we talked about it on the podcast that
I think we mentioned it once a long time ago.
if you forgot, the code names for all of the songs on LP2 were the names of male actors, which
Windfall was
was
Fassbender.
a horrible mistake.
Yeah. Really hard
It
to know
took
what's
us
what.
They're hard to
months
tell apart.
and
I still
months
don't
to-
know. I still.
And it changed every single. We had on the whiteboard just the names of 10 male actors,
And then I wrote
and
in
we're like,
parentheses.
"Fuck, which one's Ed Norton again?"
I wrote in parentheses next to each actor name how the song made me feel.
Uh-huh.
So it was just like Ed Norton, slow groovy.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Which would have been better working titles for the song, because that actually meant something. But Windfall was called Michael Fassbender, and Cole Meany was Cole Meany, obviously.
Cole Meany
And
is
those were
just-
the only two we could ever keep straight. Was Fassbender and Cole Meany. Do you guys know? You know who Cole Meany is, right? Have you?
I do now.
Yeah. He is. He's one of my favorite actors. That dude is in some great films. Have you seen Layer Cake?
No.
You're a big Guy Ritchie dude,
Yes.
so you would love Layer
Okay.
Cake.
Yeah,
it's,
I'll have to.
Guy Ritchie's not involved, but it's Matthew Vaughn,
Cool.
who was producer and writer on some other early Guy Ritchie
Okay.
stuff. This was, I think it was his directorial debut. It's Daniel Craig, Cole Meany, who else is in it? A bunch of other great British actors, and it's very Guy Ritchie-esque, but also different.
Sick.
Check out Layer Cake.
Okay, I
Fucking
will.
great movie. What else is Cole Meany in? So you can get him to the Greek. Which have you guys kept up on the latest Russell Brand stuff?
I mean, I know that he's like a far right Christian
Is he?
influencer
Holy
now.
shit.
Yeah, he's like super Christian and like loves Donald Trump and like hates liberals. And he just wrote a book about, I think it's called How to Become a Christian in 7 Days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
So he's a grifter.
the new thing is people are accusing him of taking on the Christian thing in anticipation of these sexual abuse allegations
Well,
coming
he's
to
been
light.
in SA allegations since like what, 2018?
But he finally had to admit that
that he did it.
he had sex with a 16-year-old when he was like 30 or 31 or something.
Wow, why did
32.
he finally have to do that?
I think there was just enough evidence that came out, and like the actual person came out and had evidence.
Yeah.
And-
He's been doing the Christian thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
But there's this amazing clip.
his comments
actually- here,
are always
let me
hilarious.
pull
Like
this up.
he posts a lot of shit on Facebook, and I only go on Facebook to use Marketplace. But every time I go on Facebook, I see a Russell Brand post because I just think that the algorithm knows how much I
Wild.
hate him.
Yeah.
And his comments are always just literally fucking roasting the shit out of him. Every time he posts anything, all the comments are just like, "Oh, so you like diddling kids, huh?"
What's the name of the fucking? Oh, here it is.
Is this recent?
3 weeks ago. You're gonna love this. I'm just gonna play
Let's
the whole
come to
clip.
this. Save your best lines.
Look, I know we're both English.
I think I've
do you mind if I
seen
pray?
part of this.
Before.
Shush.
Oh, God, help us have a...
I don't know where the truth lies. You're going to basically.
Oh wait,
go
this is
through a
the whole.
process.
Isn't
Which
this
could end
the
up-
I just wanted to-
interview where he asks him to find a Bible?
was a-
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Caught in the world
I'm
that
not
you
gonna
used to
spoil
be
it.
in, and it
Can I go back to
scares
asking you
me
a question
bit.
about your Bible?
Yes, if you want to.
Thank you. Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay. What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the relevant passages for you?
All right. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. That didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah. And you're right, Bear did say, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man. It's pretty...
What is he waffling about?
He's just like reading the Bible for the
This is
first
just the
time.
Perfect comedy.
They don't like that, do they, in the old gallery? But remember, you just said it's a hired spot. This is from Isaiah.
Oh man.
Excuse me.
I think Piers Morgan is a fucking asshole, but I love him for this.
I was gonna say that he's a deplorable human being, but huge shouts out to him for
One
letting
in
this
like
go
every
on.
25 times he does something cool.
Yeah.
It says here. The verse that I was looking at that day was not this. I can't actually find the verse that I had that day, but this is good enough.
Good grief.
And saying that he would after the first attempt of not finding it, when it'd be like, I can't find the exact one right now, but here's a different one.
Let me flip through for a while.
He literally flips 3 pages forward,
Yeah.
3 pages
Three
backward.
back. So, anyways, Cole Meany plays Russell Brand's dad in Get Him to the Greek.
That's
I
right.
did not know that.
A much simpler time.
I've never seen that movie.
Have you ever seen Get Him to the Greek?
Diddy's in that movie
think
too.
so.
It was a simpler time.
I brought this up when it happened on the podcast, but Diddy, Russell Brand, and Jonah Hill were both in hot water at the same
Right.
time, and someone tweeted a historically bad year for Get Him to the Greek stance. That's true. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
I think that the whole Russell Brand is a diddler thing was obvious the whole time though. We always
people have
knew
been
that he
making
was a
those out.
fucking weirdo.
Mhm. Well, and he was very, forthcoming about his sex
Sexual.
addiction.
Yes.
And all that stuff. But we had all hoped that it was with people who were an appropriate age. And, his defense is that in England, 16 is age of consent. But he was fucking 32, dude. Could you imagine? Even being our age, we're younger than he was at the time.
That's double.
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. I don't want to think
Yeah,
about
that's
what I was gonna
insane.
say.
How would you even what do you talk about?
How was school today?
What are you learning in social studies?
What about maths class?
Maths. How's your maths? Okay. Well, that's Windfall and Cole Meany. Thank you very much for listening. Please go out and, listen on your favorite streaming service or wherever.
Yeah, go check out the songs. We worked hard.
We do work hard. Full album coming at some point.
Yeah,
We'll have
soon.
more to share about it soon.
It'll be out before the decade's over.
Yes, I think it's safe to commit to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Possibly.
think we
even-
can finish in 4 years?
I mean, if we really start
If
putting our
we-
nose to the grindstone, we could get it done. I think in the next 4.5, 4, 3.5. What year is it?
3.5.
Yeah, 2026. Hey, happy 2026, everybody! Happy New Year. We forgot to say that earlier. So
Boo.
It's not even halfway through yet, so you're allowed to say Happy New Year until
totally.
June.
Yeah,
I think.
I think all the way up till my birthday, I can say
yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And then it's like New Year's again.
Yeah, it's always a new year. That's a good thing. That's fine.
Any
take
day you can start over. It can be a new year.
Yeah, Chinese New Year is in like September.
Let's start a New Year.
I don't
right
fuck
now.
with that one.
Yeah, I mean you shouldn't because it's obviously propaganda,
Yeah.
communist propaganda.
Any cool new music you guys have been listening to?
Dude, I'm obsessed with that Kneecap record.
Yeah,
I really am.
I've been obsessed with it.
It's
as
so
well.
good. That song Carnival is like probably my favorite song of the year so far.
Oh, I saw you post music by Underscores. I really like
Oh,
that song.
yeah,
You like the
the-
Underscores album?
The whole album is really good, I think. I do
I
really
love that
like
album.
it. It's like a bit, I mean, okay, it at times feels like it takes a little bit too long to get to like the good shit. You know what I mean? Like, because each song is like a build up and then it releases into like a super huge like dance chorus type thing. But a couple of the songs, it's like, okay, like what is it?
True.
But other than that, I mean, I really have no complaints. And she's coming to Denver in like September or something, so we should go to that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Which venue?
It didn't say on the poster. I don't think it's
No,
announced
it's-
yet, but yeah,
Cool.
keep our eyes out for that one.
I would like to see that show. Do you like Underscores? Do you know that band?
I always like it when
Singer.
Julian plays it, and then I put it on, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, yeah,
And-
Wall Socket is super all over the place.
I don't know. So I think I just haven't had the right moment with
Yeah.
it, but I've definitely heard some of it and like it. And then I'm always looking it up, and then I don't know, it comes across a lot of playlists too.
Wall Socket is either like punky inspired pop rock or it's just like straight hyper pop. Like there's not really like transitions. So I can see how that would be like a bit much. Like I don't really necessarily love every song on Wall Socket, but overall I think Wall Socket's like very perfect.
Well, I talked about it a little bit on the podcast a couple weeks ago, but I got back into Underscores because of that Danny Brown song.
Right, which I added to my playlist after you played it down here. I'd never heard of it, but it's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
It's a very rowdy song.
Yeah. That Danny Brown album is crazy. Have you heard that one that came out with last year?
He doesn't listen to black people.
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who Danny Brown is.
I feel like you would like Danny Brown.
Cool.
It's weird enough rap for you.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll play that Underscores Danny Brown song
Word.
after this. Any new albums you've been digging? Any music?
Neither of them are new.
That's fine.
I've been listening to a Sad Boy, Hannah Francis, like folk album called "Keeper of the Shepherd." I think
I don't know Hannah Francis.
it's pretty good. It has taken my listening by storm because normally I'm like snooze on folk, I guess, but it's pretty good. And then another one is "Name Your Ghost" by Phenom, formerly known by Ohm, or
Okay.
formerly known as Ohm. Excuse me.
Interesting. Those both sound super fucking niche.
They're pretty neat.
We should play some of it after this.
Yeah.
I just added the
Listen
Hannah Francis
to
album.
"The Limit" by Phenom. It's a banger.
Okay.
New Periphery album.
Snooze.
You didn't? Did you?
I didn't listen to it.
Okay.
I have no opinion.
It's all over the place. Also, I don't think it's okay. It's an okay album. I don't.
Is
like it
Gent a
very much
genre?
Yet, but
Is Gent a genre?
still no.
Okay.
Still not a genre. There's a new Primus track too.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I haven't listened to Primus.
They put out an EP that has the song they put out like last year with Pussifer on it, and then another new song that's like pretty classic fucking Primus. It's got a really cool bass part.
Sick.
And then there's a new Action Bronson record called Planet Frog that I really enjoy. It's probably my favorite Action album.
Fuck, that's delicious.
I was reminded by that I don't really like Action Bronson.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He's very singular. He doesn't really change the formula too much between albums.
That's
but
exactly
that being
what
said,
I started listening to that album. I was like, I've heard this.
I think it's the strongest album he's put out in a while.
The production was cool. And like
The bars
kind
are-
of like a
the bars are
concept
great.
record. I didn't get too far into it.
He
Maybe I gotta
says
give
like
it another
I feed these
chance.
motherfuckers like a baby birdie. a shot of the LeBron Hennessy turned me into John Dennehy. Like, there's some really good lines on it.
Sounds about right.
My bitch need a dirt bike so that she can go rip, but she needs the 450 because she's big.
Not new music at all. Very old music. But you guys ever listen to Super Furry Animals?
No.
This is Britpop. I think you could both get very much into. It's very weird Welsh.
Super
Britpop.
furry animals.
Super Furry Animals. Listen to that album Radiator. I think it's my favorite, Super Furry Animals. I started listening to them again because they just did a re-release of one of their older.
I forgot the meme on my phone, and I opened it and loved it.
But yeah, Super Furry. Like they're a strange band. They have some songs. It's like, is this a Blur song I've never heard before? And then other songs where it's like, I don't even know what
They have a lot of fucking
kind of
records.
music this is. Yeah, they're very prolific.
What record do I start with?
Radiator. Which I love the album artwork for this one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, they have like the same artist as Stereolab.
Yes, it's what. Yeah,
Almost.
totally reminds me of that.
Yeah, really similar.
But yeah, they just did a re-release of Rings Around the World. I think that's the one they did a re-release of. And that one, if you listen to it, you'd be like, I guess Super Furry Animals is a jam band. But then if you listen to their other stuff, you're like, no, they're like fully Britpop. But yeah, so they're very, they're all over the place.
Cool.
Very prolific, weird dudes.
It's a few weeks old now, but did you check out the Beck single, Ride Lonesome?
No.
Very sea change.
Okay. I'll listen to that. We talked about that mixtape that Beck put out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the
pretty
last
good.
new Beck I listened to.
He's gearing
I'll
up
check out
for
the single.
a release this year that's, I guess, going to be
That's great.
supposedly chill acoustic release again. Another one of those. And it's like with the same band that he recorded Sea Change and Morning Phase with. So
Sea Change 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. One good Beck album every 10 years. We're guaranteed that if he just keeps this up.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
Totally. We should be so lucky. I had a moment a while ago where I just like, I've always been a Beck fan, but I went through a period, I guess it was like towards the end of last year, where I was listening to a lot of Beck. And that dude, he's like the most subtle musical genius, I think, of our generation.
He's
He can just
incredibly
do
prolific.
things so like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but he just has such a magic, delicate touch to his stuff that just, there's no one else like it.
Do you think that's like a whole career thing? Just because, from my opinion, I feel like a lot of his earlier stuff is like highly, kind of like chaotic and in your face.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you
think that's
it's like
related. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
developed?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, like two turntables and a microphone, not subtle at all. It's, it's like
Yeah.
him, like the Beastie Boys ripoff almost.
Right.
But yeah, as he got older, I think. But even that, like, because there was a lot of dudes
There is
with
a
that
level
aesthetic.
of subtlety to it.
There is, exactly. Like, there's just something he does and something with his vocal delivery and just like the overall package that like elevates what he does above like a lot of imitators that people do.
The
and
production
other
value
stuff.
has always been super above everything else. And just the amount of, like, I guess for lack of a better term, like thought and attention that he puts into like even the chaotic songs. Because like, I mean, Guero is one of my favorite albums of all time, and it's pretty like chopped up and all over the place. But like, when you listen to all of the layers within it, it's still like very intentional, and like shit doesn't happen when it doesn't necessarily need to happen. I mean, I think Odelay, like there's a lot of moments on Odelay where shit just kind of happens for no reason.
Yeah.
But like even on Guero, it's like feels very intentional and like balanced. There's a balance to it.
You know what? I remember what I was listening to specifically when I really started thinking about that, and it was the Gorilla song that Beck is featured on, "Valley of Pagans."
That's a great song.
Great song. And the Beck part on that I was just listening to, I was like, a lot of people could like kind of do something similar to what Beck is doing here, but no one could ever have like the sauce that Beck has on that part. And he just like, Damon Albarn, I think, kind of like tries to match him a little bit on that. And they already have like a similar like kind of talk vocal thing on a lot of, their style overlaps a little bit that way. But Beck's part on that is just like, it's exactly what I said. Like you can't imitate that exactly.
Beck's
'cause he
voice
has a
is
subtle,
so like timeless.
yeah,
like,
it's like very singular.
yeah, and it's
Even
so,
though it seems like it should be easy to impersonate. He's a very
He's got a
idiosyncratic
nice
dude.
deep voice.
He
Yeah.
does. He does.
super buttery.
Shouts out Beck.
Yeah, come on the pod sometime.
I'd love to have Beck on the pod.
Yeah, I mean, I know he'd love to be on the pod, so
I bet he'd be a cool charitable guest.
I think. Oh, definitely.
Who would you not want to have on the pod? Of musicians you guys idolize, who's the last one you would want to meet?
Oh,
in
musicians that
person?
we like.
Yeah, but who's the
Maynard
last one
James
you would-
Keenan.
Yeah, good call.
Definitely Maynard. That's great. That's great. I mean, I don't know if anyone even comes close to that. Like, I hate that guy. I don't even really like old Tool anymore because of how much I don't like Maynard. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, I do really like the new Pussifer album, and I do think that it is overall a bit less like whiny and preachy, but there's still moments where I'm like, dude, fuck this fucking prick. Like, I just want to kick him in the dick. Yeah.
I still think the 90s shit goes hard. Well, I think all of it goes hard, but
It does go hard. It's just tainted now
well,
for some reason.
it's like when they take it seriously, it's really good, and then there's a lot of bullshit, like
Yeah.
the Perfect Circle spoof album that came out. Like Jesus,
Yeah, no, that's probably one of the worst albums
Thanks
of
for all
all
the
time.
fishes.
Yeah,
Hell
it's one of
no.
the worst releases of modern history for sure.
that's when my innocence died.
When you realize
My
that your
my
heroes
boyhood
weren't
innocence.
perfect.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Way to go, guys! You finally did it.
I would say this doesn't really count because I don't really like them, but you like them, and so I'll just come around it and say it early. The Gallaghers. I would not
would
like
not
to
wanna
have.
meet the
I would
Gallaghers?
not like to have the Gallaghers on the pod. I would just be too overwhelmed and scared, to be honest.
Well, you know why I wouldn't want them on the pod? Because of how much we would be
how much
outshone.
cum you would lose?
How much? Yeah. That I'd be fine with. No, we wouldn't stand a chance comedically in any way against those
I'm
guys.
definitely funnier than them.
Dude, they're fucking funny
I'm
guys.
But they're
Definitely.
British.
Yeah.
In it,
We'd fold like a deck chair as
It's
soon
Tuesday.
as
I
we met
would
them.
fold like a deck chair. Definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be.
See, I'm not into Oasis, so I would be the guy that's like cool and level-headed.
Well, we would definitely need you on that one. And you would need to be holding Peach.
You'd need
like
to
this.
have-
Can't be
Cheers.
starstruck. Can't be starstruck. If
That'd be
you're
great
not
the whole
into
time. Be like, so what band were you guys in?
it. Well, you guys are brothers. Fuck.
Oh, Counting
A
Crows.
little bit more, yeah.
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 Oh, don't mind if I do.
Okay, so to flip the script then slightly,
Thank
who is like your number one all time? Who would, if you could pick anyone?
Johnny Marr.
Johnny Marr. Cool.
That's cool.
How about you guys?
Josh Homme.
Ooh, he would be top 3 for me, probably.
Yeah.
Top 5 for sure.
I don't know.
Waiting on you.
Probably like Annie Clark.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good
another
one
great
too.
answer.
Yeah.
Although I think St. Vincent has eclipsed so many things. Like, I don't know. It'd be kind of like the Gallagher situation for you. I would just be like fawning the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
definitely be too.
You want to play some guitar?
Wait,
Oh,
So like you have a boyfriend. Oh, he's your husband. Okay.
husband
cool.
and a kid now. Yeah.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
So
I've listened to so many interviews with her, though. I feel like I kind of have like a parasocial thing. Like I feel like I would know how to approach it. Not that I haven't done it with the Gallagher.
I feel like they're all BS.
Yeah,
She
you don't
does
think
have
that's the
a-
real.
I think
her.
she has like a persona.
she has a little bit of a persona that she
Yeah.
puts on for interviews. I mean, like
Have you
not
seen the
necessarily
guitar
all
moves
of them, but I
Yeah.
think
with her? That feels like
that's
a
pretty
real.
much it. Yeah, they're just
genuine-
like jamming. Yeah.
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 True.
And she just seems very cool there.
Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with her as a teenager when I saw that interview.
Yeah. The whole like pink cloud as a hairdo thing was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I feel like Jack White would be a difficult kind of guest to get stuff out of at first.
Like,
but
this is my
one-
podcast now.
It is a podcast. It is. It's podcadzo, dude. Belongs to Cadzo.
No,
Well,
no,
I
I
wouldn't-
meant like Jack White would be like.
Oh,
this is
Jack
my
White would take it.
podcast
Yeah,
now.
he could have it too. Rightfully so.
He would definitely do a better job with it than
Mhm.
we're doing.
Like, you know what? Let's do it on vinyl.
Yeah. You guys
We're gonna
recording
press
this
thing
digitally?
live right now
fucking
as
sucks.
we're recording it.
Yeah, you should come to Third Man and do it. Jack
I've
White
been
would be
thinking about my
cool.
doorbell. When you going to ring it?
I don't think I'd want.
Ezra's my second choice. Koenig.
Okay, Ezra
after Johnny
would probably
Marr.
be like top 5 for me, honestly, because he'd be really fun to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, like Chris, what's his name? Chris Bayo, he'd be really fun to have on too,
Mm-hmm.
just as like a secondary. Like if they were a package deal, I wouldn't have Bayo on by himself, but like if Ezra's here, Bayo can come too.
And bring CT along as well.
Ah, yeah, sure. Actually, CT's pretty funny. That Vampire Campfire really opened my eyes to like how chill all 3 of those dudes are. Cause like we always knew they were chill, but they didn't have like too much of a front-facing like band chemistry before.
Speaking of CT, I was just listening to Oxford Comma, as I do
Who
often.
gives a fuck about an Oxford
I
Comma?
decided I think that's my favorite snare tone of all time.
Really?
Oxford Comma.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't like snares that are that like low and dry and dark.
It's not. It's crisp as hell.
Let's listen to it after this.
Okay, after this.
Full bands. If we were to have a full band on, would it be you two?
Oh
Snarky puppy.
We'll have the mics for that,
all
brother.
like 18 of them.
We just simply don't have the mics.
Push these cameras back a little bit too. You too. Oh, you know who my answer is earlier because you guys were fucking rude and didn't ask me who I wouldn't want to interview. I think Michael Stipe.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
I guess I'd put Tom York kind of in that box too. I
Yeah.
don't think I'd want to interview Tom York.
Really, I don't know if I'd want to talk to anyone except for Mike Miller from REM.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'd be down to talk.
I definitely wouldn't want to talk to Peter Dollar Bill. He's
Oh, I was
fucking.
gonna say, I'd
He's
be down
such
to
a
talk to
pretentious.
Peter.
Yeah, he's
That'd be
such a
really funny.
dickhead.
That'd be so funny.
I love. He's one of my guitar idols, but he's a dickhead. So yeah, REM would not be one of the full bands.
Damn,
Who else?
can't think of any full bands right now.
I can't. Yeah.
Not a single one.
I can only think of members of
Metallica.
bands.
I mean, it'd be cool to have Sumac on, but I feel like they'd be really quiet.
Yeah.
And I don't really think I'd have any questions for them either. I'd just kind of be like,
Like,
so,
you guys just want to like sit around for a bit
yeah.
to talk about music?
That'd be like I'd be how you would be with the Gallaghers. Be like, who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah, you wouldn't really give a shit.
No, actually, I like
Caveman
Sumac.
shit.
I own an ISIS album
Hell yeah.
on vinyl.
Everybody
It's
should.
no big fucking deal.
You do?
Yeah.
Which
I don't even
one?
remember which album.
When did you get that?
What color is it?
It's the picture. It's a picture of like a city. Looks like LA.
What the
Probably
fuck?
Wavering Radiant.
Yeah.
Here, let me look it up real quick.
When
The-
did you get that?
Dude,
Where?
I bought
Why?
it at a record store in Denver a while ago.
Huh. Just because?
It's a good album.
You want to know what album Peach chewed on the other day?
Wavering Radiant.
I don't have that one. But
Oh,
it,
is
was,
Robert
it
the
was
one with
my
Wavering
fucking-
Radiant?
It was my Celestial.
Oh no, I
that's
have
so sad.
the one signed by Aaron.
I have
Aw.
Panopticon.
Oh,
That's righteous.
Panopticon.
Panopticon.
I forgot that that's just a literal picture of a city.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Panopticon for a while. Dude, Wavering Radiant is maybe my favorite album of all
I do.
time.
I've listened to Wavering Radiant.
That might be my favorite album ever.
Is it really?
It might be.
Wow.
I always forget about it, but then when I think about it, I'm immediately just like, it's like the perfect album. Like there really is not a single thing wrong with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Weird this hasn't
ISIS
come up
is
before.
pretty good. ISIS is pretty good band.
I'm pretty ride or die for Backlit. Yeah. From Panopticon. I know that's a different album, but I'm
Isn't
just kinda-
Backlit? Oh, is Backlit Panopticon? Okay. I mean, I really like Panopticon, but I'd say in the grand scheme of ISIS albums, it's probably the one I've listened to the least.
Oceanic 2.
Which I've listened to Oceanic probably the most. Do you see that Spotify did that thing where it's like all of your stats from like when you started your Spotify?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My number one artist on there was ISIS,
Really?
and like all of
Sick.
my
Not
top
Thrice?
Thrice was number 2. Like all my top songs were ISIS songs because I like
Sick.
had my ISIS like renaissance
Obsessive
like
phase.
in like 2016 when I was like
Right out of high school.
rocking super hard with just like repeating albums until they were like
That's like when you first had Spotify.
it said I got Spotify all the way back in 2012, but I don't remember using
That's
Spotify
nuts.
until I like
I
really
didn't even
moved
know
out of the
about
house.
Spotify until
What are they doing giving out music contracts to less than 18-year-olds?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably preying on the youth.
Yeah.
Are you use Spotify? Are you
I actually switched to Apple Music
nice? What do you got, brother?
because Spotify was controversial for not paying well.
Well, and because King Giz.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had a giz hole. Had to fill my giz, which
The old Gizzle.
is funny because I'm not like in a giz hole right now, but it comes and goes.
Yeah, the Giz holes do come and go. Come and go.
The lack of Giz on Spotify was actually devastating when I was in Phoenix because we were doing a very nice. We had a long car drive, so we were doing a Spotify jam, and I really wanted to listen to some Giz. I wanted to listen to Gila Monster
Gila!
because it was fitting for the desert environment we were into. I was like, oh yeah, shit.
Did you listen
Gonna
to
add it to it.
anything off of Songs for the Deaf?
Yeah, that's some.
Oh yeah,
No,
where were you
but
by
that's-
the way?
When? Where?
Over
in
the
desert?
weekend. Yeah.
Was I somewhere over the weekend?
Or maybe not. I saw a picture of you with Joe somewhere.
Oh, that was from a couple weekends ago when I was in Arizona. With
Okay.
him. We were in Phoenix together.
Got it.
Fun trip. Did I talk about Phoenix at all? I'll tell you about it later. It was fun. I was just there for a couple days.
I knew that you went because you mentioned like, oh, I'm going to Phoenix, but like I didn't know why you went or how long you were gone or what you did.
Well,
or...
I went to Albuquerque for work,
Oh, nice.
and then it was just a hop, skip, and a jump
Bro,
over to Phoenix.
If you ever have work in Albuquerque or Santa Fe, let me know.
I had one. What would you have told me?
I want to come with you.
Oh. Okay. Cool. I'll let you know the next
I
time.
want to go visit again, but I don't want to like go by myself.
Albuquerque, weird place.
Albuquerque's super weird. I love Santa Fe though.
I love Santa Fe too. I didn't. The last time I was in Albuquerque was a while ago, and I remember being like, "Man, fuck Albuquerque." Last time I was there, warmed up to it a bit.
It's not bad. It's just it can be scary. It can be
I
a
was
bit
never
much.
scared. It was just weird. It's a weird place.
I was
Kinda
pretty
depressing.
scared in Albuquerque once because there's just like so much gang shit happening all around me.
I will say the meth problem has not gotten any better.
Yeah, no, and it won't because it's
The
there's-
desert
there's a
seems
lot.
to be where you do math.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird, like, well, and I could be wrong about this too, but from what I've understood, and like what Callahan, because Callahan did like that whole Channel 5 piece about Albuquerque a couple years ago, and like the,
Oh,
the crack
yeah.
and fentanyl crisis down
Yeah,
there,
I
but
remember
like
that.
Albuquerque is like a weird stronghold for the cartel. Like there's a lot of cartel activity that is like quartered in Albuquerque because it's like kind of a central hub to like everything else. I guess.
Those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hey, cartel, stay out of my country. You hear me? Drugs are bad and I don't approve. Is there a boo?
They're backing you
You're
up.
cheering me.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're saying, we agree with Julian.
But also-
Yeah.
But also no ice. So it's like you got to even it out.
I know.
Yeah.
No ice either.
I might take a little bit of gang activity for less ice.
Well, but that's the thing.
How about everyone just calms
that's
the
a
fuck
joke.
down and just doesn't hurt anybody and just lets people
Yeah.
do what they want?
if like Border Patrol was actually working the border instead of like in random states arresting citizens and non-violent people, then maybe there'd be less cartel activity.
True.
I was just reading about this. I've never heard of them before. I forget what they're called too. It's like shadow wolves. I think they're called the shadow wolves. They're like a group of Native
Gay.
American.
Excuse me.
They're a group of Native American ICE agents who
What? Oh.
specifically work.
Definitely gay.
Yeah.
Well, they specifically work like reservations in Arizona because there's a lot of cartel activity on reservations, and they use only like. I forget exactly how they said it, but they only use like natural ways to chase down people who cross the border. Like they don't use
Natural
like
ways.
they don't use like technology
Sorry.
or anything. They use like old like
that's
Native
cool.
American like techniques,
That's
and
cool.
they get to like they work on the reservations because they're usually native ICE agents themselves.
Well, I support. Okay, if
So
they're
they,
just
like-
policing reservations, I mean, I'm sure joining ICE was probably the only like mechanism they had for.
Yeah,
Exactly.
$50,000
Something like that.
Exactly. They were
Yeah.
like positively affecting their own communities
Okay.
by keeping the cartel.
I thought you were
out.
gonna say they were just like a bunch of douchebags who were just a unit in ICE doing
Well,
normal
no.
ICE stuff.
No.
I mean, I think that's how you have to dismantle ICE.
They're
is
like ICE doing what
a bunch
ICE
of
is-
normal people have to join it. And
Yeah.
then it just dilute it.
Well, no, but that's the thing is this was going on like, and you are right when you say that, but like this was going on like the Shadow Wolves have been around for a while, and they were pretty positively impacting. Like they were keeping the cartels kind of further away and like keeping reservations slightly safer. Because also like trafficking of like minors and women is like really a big deal on reservations
For
too.
sure.
Native women get like kidnapped at very high frequencies.
This movie,
So it was
have
like
you
a
seen
good
the movie
thing.
Wind River?
No.
Have you seen Wind River?
No.
Dude, you guys got it. That's kind of
Shit.
what it's about.
Are we slacking?
It's Taylor Sheridan who wrote
Okay.
Sicario and Hell or High Water.
yeah.
Hell or High Water is a fucking amazing movie too. But yeah, check out Wind River. Great
Okay.
movie.
Cool. Yeah, I think the optics of like ICE and Border Patrol and HSI is all fucked up because of the current administration, obviously. But like
Oh, you think?
at one point, just a hunch. I'm not totally sure.
That's just kind of what I've gleaned from watching the news.
The very little news that I have watched.
Yeah. Seems people aren't really for those guys these days.
People don't seem too keen on them.
Yeah. But Wind River takes place near Pinedale.
Oh, cool.
There's actually part of the movie where they mention Pinedale and go into it.
You know what would be really fun is if we just like went on a fishing trip this year, even though it's not your bachelor party.
I'm actually was kind of trying to organize something for August. If you guys are down,
Really?
if you want to go in August,
It's back
to Pinedale.
To Pinedale?
Yeah.
I would love to.
Okay.
You have to come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what Pinedale is.
It's in
Super
Wyoming.
cool little town in Wyoming.
Cool.
It's really, really pretty and really quiet and nice. And the fishing is pretty fun, surprisingly.
Any catfish noodling?
Exclusively.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll fucking do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
We should also just, when we write LP3,
Just go
Just
somewhere
go to Pinedale, stay in the lodge there,
and just
and just fucking
stay there till
yeah,
LP3 is done.
crank it out,
Cool.
and then bank a bunch of podcasts episodes, and take a whole year off.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, if somehow my mortgage is getting paid, then I'm fucking game.
Hell yeah. Well, okay, cool. I'd say that's an episode of Podcadzo.
Yeah. I feel pretty solid. Peach slept through the whole thing.
We've gone almost an hour and a half. Peach, you're delightful. I love you.
Literally never change.
Will, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's
Yeah.
a fun one.
Good
Thank
up.
you.
Good
Thank you
up.
for listeners. Good up. Good up.
Dare I say, better than our last up with Sandman?
Dude, if you want to make those
I'm
kinds
just
of
gonna
comparisons,
no, I'm not gonna say that for sure. I'm just gonna put
Oh,
that
wait.
out there into the universe and see what the universe says.
I've been meaning to send this to Connor. I won't. This is just for our eyes, not for the podcast audience. Look what I found. Looking through some old keepsakes my mom kept for me.
That's so fucking weird.
You haven't met Connor.
He's never
No,
met-
you've met Connor at the fucking show we did in Denver.
Oh, that's right.
It's a drawing you did for me. I'll send it
Adorable.
to Connor so when he listens to this, he knows what I'm talking about. That was done just 2 years ago.
He's really come a long way.
Yep. He's a great artist now. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's Podcadzo.